This message is a part 2 to the previous message that I talked about regarding there were 2 ideas that you had laid to rest when you thought you laid it to rest, but the Most High has revived it, and that it's not only going to survive, but it's going to thrive. Here's the thing about new ideas, right? New ideas, you are excited, you are thrilled, you're just ready to go. And sometimes it's like a kid, they don't think about, they just do, they just want to just get it done, and it's just magnificent, right? That is what new ideas feel like. That's what it looks like. And you want to get it out, however that may look. Maybe just writing out the plan. Perhaps now you may be putting the legs to the vision, or the next phase you could be collabing with people. There's stages and phases, right? I'm going to use an interesting analogy compared, right, to this new idea, the urge. It's called inspired action. When you get the inspiration, you have to move on it. You have to act on it. When you go to the restroom, you have to do number 2, right? Number 2, you get this urge to push, and it's called a sympathetic wave. And when that sympathetic wave comes, you want to just push because you got to go to the bathroom. And it's kind of similar to the contractions, but much, much stronger, but it's the contractions, and the mother wants to push. And if, you don't push, you can miss that wave, right? You can miss that wave, and you never know when the next wave is going to come. Back to the idea. You never know. If you don't move, take inspired action, you don't know when the next wave is going to come. It could perhaps take years. So, you perhaps didn't act on it because, keep in mind, it was you put it to rest when you thought you put it to rest. The Most High said, I didn't tell you to put it to rest. You put it to rest. And so, you had put this to rest, but the interesting part, it could have been just something internally, right? Or it could have been some external deviation that took place. And I will go into that in another video, but right now, it's called inspired action. You have to move on the wave, okay? So whoever this message resonates with, peace and divine love.